What's happening, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of Battleborn Bikers. Now, in today's episode, we're going to do a bit of camping. But not only are we going to be going camping, we're going to be headed out to Fairbanks, Alaska. Fairbanks, Alaska is the second most populated city in all of Alaska, just second to Anchorage. Anchorage is populated with 280,000 people. Fairbanks is just over 30,000. I want to say it's like 31,000 something. It's just above Juneau, with about 500 more population than Juneau from the 2021 census I'm running these numbers off of. It's going to take us about 6 to 7 hours-ish to get all the way up to Fairbanks. So we got a bit of a drive ahead of us. It's about 350 miles from Anchorage, so we're going to have a good time. Yeah, like I said, we're going to go camping. We're going to have a few adventures while we're out there, though. We're going to go ahead and get everything started, loaded up, get the dogs loaded in, make sure everything's tied down, strapped down properly in the bed of the truck, and we're going to do it to it. We're going to get on it, all right? So let's get on that road. That was the Veterans Memorial here in Alaska, and it's definitely a place I wanted to stop and check out. The Veterans Memorial is a place I see all over the Facebook all the time from during Memorial Day and things like that. They make these huge motorcycle group rides out to pay their respects. It's about 2 hours away from Anchorage. It's near the halfway point between Fairbanks and Alaska. They chose to put the Veterans Memorial there just because you're in the Denali State Park, and it's a beautiful place. And it's also, once again, right about the halfway point between the two major cities here in Alaska.
Work hard, get dough. I can't get no sleep, please make my life more simple. Miles inside these shoes so I don't stomp, I tiptoe. Fell 1,000 times and still I roll no limp though. But I wouldn't trade a thing for what I have. I go hard, do what I need to make it last. They say the good die young, I hope I'm back. Cheers to my past, I'm doing great now, just in case they ask. In the booth and I lay it down.
So, looking it up, that's called Igloo City. It's just some random, manufactured igloo in the middle of nowhere. And it started getting built in the 1970s, but due to building codes, they had to stop the construction of the igloo. It was meant to be a hotel, like a tourism hotel. It's in Cantwell, Alaska. But yeah, it never got made. And so you have the exterior there. You have what was going to be the gas station and kind of like your shop there, your shopette. But looking into it and looking at pictures online, the middle of the igloo, which was supposed to host numerous number of rooms for tourism, because it was going to be a hotel, is completely non-existent. It's just a complete hollow igloo, and that they had to close it up with these big rocks out front just to prevent people from getting into it, because that could cause, injury. But yeah, that was just kind of a cool thing that, luckily nobody was behind us on that trip, because once again, it's in the middle of nowhere. I had no idea, and once I saw it, I'm like, oh, I gotta check that out. The things you see along the road, right?
Simple. Miles inside these shoes so I don't stomp, I tiptoe. Fell 1,000 times and still I roll no limp though. But I
So here we are, night one. It's like 10 o'clock at night. Still bright as all get out. First time ever trying to sleep in a tent. We're bougie though, and we got air mattresses. So we're gonna see how this turns out. Wish us luck. So night one of camping is in the books. Once again, it's my first time ever camping. I maybe got 2 hours of sleep at that. We had a squirrel all night outside of our tent that just would not stop. I'm not a big sleeping on the ground person, and I was very uncomfortable in the tight spaces, if I'm being honest with you. This is going to be a rough couple of days of camping for me. Once again, I've never camped before. Jess has, and Jess loves it. We're trying it out for me because I want to be able to enjoy it to, in the future, possibly do camping trips on my motorcycle and things of that nature. Yeah, so we're gonna call that a wrap on night one. And today's plans, though, we're gonna have some fun today. We are headed out to Chena Hot Springs. Okay, Chena Hot Springs is once again another tourist location here in Fairbanks. Well, it's 60 miles outside of Fairbanks. It's gonna take us just over an hour to get there. Once again, me and Jess, we've never done a hot springs before, so this is gonna be our first time ever. If you don't know, a hot springs is basically a natural spring of some sort, so a natural, water that has been heated up from the geothermal heat of the Earth's crust. They say it could heal certain things like skin conditions, like psoriasis, arthritis, and a few other things. So we're definitely looking forward to getting that checked out today. While we're there, we're also going to be what's called doing a tour of what's called the Igloo Museum, so we're going to find out some fun facts about that and have a great time there. And now we head into what was my favorite part of the entire trip, the Aurora Ice Museum, where we get to go into this building that's 24 degrees and explore all these different award-winning sculptures and even have ourselves an appletini at a complete ice bar. We are on day 2 of camping, and I have not yet ran to a hotel room. Not sure if that's a good or bad thing. Could mean I'm having fun, or could mean I'm just batshit crazy. We will find out. Good night. And just for the record, it's midnight right now, and this is what we're done with. I know a lot of you here in Anchorage understand the pain. But for you that aren't in Anchorage, yeah, it's midnight. So day 2, I'm starting to feel it, honestly. I know Justin's still enjoying herself. I think I actually got some sleep last night just because I was so tired from the hot springs, which was fun and great. But I'm starting to feel under the weather. We're still trying to have a great time out here. Today, I think we're just going to kind of go explore, see what we can get into, see if we can check out some of the wildlife, things of that nature.
A new place, a new home, for a while, let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back, take my time, just enjoy the ride. A new man passing by, life is good, best I've ever felt. Get me up, somewhere new, somewhere I can find myself. Oh, I feel so alive. As I reach out to the sky. I found my way, in the dark against it all, but made it through the day. Cause I found my way, I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay. Cause I found my way. Cause I found my way. Cause I found my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Cause I found my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. I found my way, I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day. Cause I found my way, I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay. Cause I found my way. Cause I found my way. Cause I found my way, my way, my way, my way, my way.
And no trip would be complete up to Fairbanks without a trip to the North Pole itself. So, we're into night 3, I think. We got here Friday and it's now Sunday. Gotta take a deep breath. 3rd day, starting to feel it. I don't know how y'all do this on long, extended periods of time. And like I feel like we're cheating with an air mattress, and that's the only thing saving me from running to a hotel. Like, I'm starting to feel it though. Like I'm getting like a little sick being out here nonstop, I feel like. But yeah, got like one more night, I want to say. We're gonna finish strong though. We're gonna finish strong. Good night. Hi guys, so now we're back, and yeah, I can let you know. Yeah, I got sick out there. Once again, I'm not sure if it was because of the camping. I'm not sure if it was because of the weather. It was definitely warmer in Fairbanks than it was Anchorage. But the nights were freezing cold. Man, it was rough on me. It was rough on my body. We did have a lot of fun out there. You know, Jess absolutely loved the hot springs. She loved, you know, the ice museum at the hot springs. She loved going to meet Santa Claus. She just kept describing the place as magical. Like, it was just magical the whole time. definitely a trip I'm happy we did, because it was a lot of firsts for both of us. It was our first time going to Fairbanks. It was my first time ever camping. It was our first time camping together. You know, it was our first time going to the North Pole, and that's something we talked about for the longest time now. It was our first time going to a hot springs. It was our first time going to some kind of ice museum, which was really cool. Lots of fun. Definitely don't regret it. If I had to do it again, I think the only difference is, instead of camping out in Fairbanks, I think we would have probably camped at Denali National Park and just did the drive, the extra hour and a half, 2 hour drive from Denali to Fairbanks to do the hot springs and things like that. Maybe things would have been better just because they're more used to all year campers there. I'm not sure. But with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this adventure with us. And until next time, guys, once again, always keep the rubber side down no matter what it is. Get out there, have yourself an adventure, have yourself a good time, and just have a good life, you know? Alright, don't forget, please like, share, subscribe to this video, and deuces, we out.